Okay, hello guys. Welcome back to my channel. I've done things. Oh my god. I've done some things. One of these you might not recognize. Did I maybe, oh my goodness, get my spot on the wait list to come up for the fairyloot adult only box, and did I accidentally maybe clicked yes and subscribed and then completely forgot about it and got a new package right before filming this? Yes I did. That's a true story. I didn't remember that I did that, but I did, and so now here we are. Now we have 4 things to unbox. Cool, right? So let's jump into this. I don't want these videos to be too long, but also, like, how can I not make them too long? There's a lot of things to talk about, but let's just jump right into the October unboxings of everything. Starting with Owlcrate, which I've been subscribed to the longest out of everything. I've actually been using Owlcrate since high school, and then stopped for a little bit, and then my mom gifted it to me for my birthday last year, and now I've been buying them myself with my big adult girl job. And I still really enjoy them. Most of the books are pretty good hits. They're pretty. I like the cost compared to the other two much more. But our October box is A Study in Shadows. I believe it was last October we got A Lesson in Vengeance with, like, the shadows, and it's pretty. And the reverse dust jacket, which I didn't think fit the vibes. And not well loved by most, but I actually really enjoyed this book. So I feel like October picks for book subscription boxes are always kind of a little bit best. But here we have design 10 of 12 of the literary luggage. And it is a pin for Gallant. It says stay away from Gallant. This is designed by Hey Atlas. I think these pins are honestly so fantastic. I don't understand how enamel pins are made, but the design of all of them are just, like, hands down so good, and I'm always amazed by what Hey Atlas is creating. Next we have an Zodiac Academy ID card case where you can insert business cards. It is actually very nice. It's a nice material and everything. Like, it's pretty sturdy and plastic. So if you were, like, in New York and you took the subway and you had a little card or something, it'd be great for that. I don't think I really have a use for this, but if I ever go to a convention or something, maybe I would use it. I don't know. It was created by the team of owlcrate. So next, Alexandrian Society Scienta Quedas. I got it. Okay, so here we have, like, a little lunchbox. It's got plastic silverware with little designs. I actually like this a lot. I can get a lot of use out of this. I actually literally just ordered a new salad Tupperware to bring to work. So I will actually get use out of this because I'm trying to get better at taking lunches to my office right now. This was designed by Paperback Bones, and it is an Atlas 6 inspired bento box. I will get use out of this. I do appreciate that. It's very pretty. Next here we have this beautiful little case. You open it up, and so this is If We Were Villains inspired glass cases. Janin Licour has created this gorgeously spooky pattern that will be sure to invoke memories of Shakespearean lessons lectured in dark classrooms. That is actually really cute, and this design is really pretty. I don't really wear glasses, but this is a very nice case. If I did have glasses, I would certainly use this. I do have a pair of blue blocker glasses that are quite dirty, so here for that. Also, what I'm probably most excited for. This is The Secret Gardens by Frances Hodgson Burnett. Sorry. I'm so excited about this. I did not expect this to be the book that they came out with for this month, but they've been working with @Reina.illustrations for the year, and every few months they'll come out with the next in their classics. We have Pride and Prejudice and Frankenstein, I believe. So now we also have The Secret Garden, which I'm really excited for. I've yet to read this one as well, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm so obsessed with these covers. I think that they're so nice. So like I was super excited for this anyway. And a little bookmark, which I like. From knowledge comes vengeance. Beauty is terror. I really like this bookmark. This is a very nice wooden bookmark. I love the designs on it. Designed by At the Bitter Season. This woodmark features some of your favorite quotes from A Lesson in Vengeance and The Secret History, in addition to some gorgeous and subtle nods to the genre as a whole. Love it. Oh, The Whispering Dark by Kelly Andrew. Take it out of the packaging. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this I believe is what the original cover looks like. Yeah. And then on the back is just her little author's note to us. I had this on on my anticipated releases for 2022 Goodreads list, not in a video specifically. I don't know if I love the cover more necessarily, but I don't hate it. I don't know if I like it. I'll be real with you. I love this art though. I love the colors. I love the vibes. And then the actual book itself. I didn't know that this was dark academia at all, but I do really like it. Again, I don't love the cover, but I think I can look past that, especially because the book is so pretty. And I can always just like buy a new cover for it or use the reverse side. Delaney always talked to the dark. She never expected it to talk back. So in this we are following our deaf student Delaney, who is accepted into a prestigious program, and this program trains students to slip between worlds. Parallel worlds. Interesting. And she's kind of having a hard time because the professors aren't able to accommodate her like they should. I think this will probably have some good conversations on deafness and being a student in a world that is very ableist. I think the conversation could be good. This reminds me of a romance that I lent a friend. Around the World, no, Outer Space, something like that, where she was also had hearing something. It never explicitly said what her disability was or like what made it hard for her, but in that romance it has a lot of conversation about how professors kind of suck at that. Anyway, besides the point, Delaney is also going to school with this boy Colton, who died when he was 9 years old, and he woke up several weeks later at the feet of a green-eyed little girl. 12 years later, he's at the school. They're kind of keeping away from each other, but then some student dies and they have to team up together, and I'm assuming romance will ensue from there. I did not know that this was even remotely dark academia or there was going to be people dying. None of that when I first saw this cover. But I am actually excited. I think that this has good potential. We'll see if I can get to it before the year ends, but it's not likely. And as well, we've got the theme for next month, which is November, which we're now in. And it's The Dark Heart of the Forest. That's exciting. Oh, and we're going to get a new reading planner, which is cool. So that was everything for owlcrate. I wouldn't say it was my favorite box per se. A lot of these items don't feel useful to me, but I also like not everyone. So I think that this has potential to be really beneficial, because now anyone who has this but has glasses now has like a really cute reading case. The only thing I don't really see much of a need for is the ID holder, but that's just not something that I've come across here. I think if I was maybe a student or a TA, totally. But I liked everything else, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm actually kind of pleased with that. Now let's jump into fairyloot. This is the YA box, but quickly let's open the adult box, because this is my first fairyloot adult only box, and I don't actually have any clue what they'll be sending. I don't know what kind of books they do besides fantasy. So I'm intrigued. I always see people post about their adult only boxes and then I get really jealous because like I get really bad FOMO. So let's see if it's as cool as everybody else says it is. Okay, we've got Veronica Roth's Poster Girl. I have not heard of this. So the theme for the adult only box is dystopia, and they're featuring Poster Girl, which is a haunting dystopian mystery novel that explores life after the fall of an oppressive regime and the daunting ramifications that surveillance can have on a society. As a former poster child for the delegation, Sonia sets off on a mission to find a missing girl in order to earn her freedom. However, freedom seldom comes without a price. Interesting. I do not read a lot of dystopian sci-fi. I don't read a lot of sci-fi to begin with, and if I do, it's Scythe or Red Rising. So I am intrigued to read this. I did not read the Divergent series. I don't have any interest either, but I like the cover. We'll see. We'll see. I'll stay hopeful, but we'll see. And then for the YA box, oh yes, say no more, guys. There's socks. These are Raven socks from the Raven Boys, I'm assuming. Polyester, yada yada. Designed by At No One Designs. Raven socks. I can only assume the Raven Boys. Oh my gosh! Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute. I love socks. Socks are honestly, every time a book subscription box is like, do our survey. What should we add? I'm like, socks. Please give me every sock you could possibly think of. I love getting socks. So that was really exciting. I'm hoping to read the Raven Boys soon for a video. And then here we have another tote. This one says, heroes don't get happy endings, they give them to other people. Stephanie Garber. I love it. I love this so much. I love these little totes. I actually have one next to my bed, which was V. Schwab themed in some way. I don't remember what. But I really love these. I actually do put books in them, and it just looks cute. I will find a place in my office to put books in this. Ooh, and then, always the most exciting part about a book subscription, we have another book. This is a paperback copy of Princess of Souls by Alexandra Christo. A girl cursed for eternity, a boy on a quest for vengeance. I love this cover. There are many who believe they can cheat death. When they fail, I take their souls. Every single one. Ooh, this sounds really good. A brand new adventure in the breathtaking fantasy world of TikTok sensation To Kill a Kingdom. Now I feel like I have to read To Kill a Kingdom before I can jump into this, even if it is just like in the world and not the characters or anything. I feel like companion novels like this, you still want to have the context. I do really want to read To Kill a Kingdom, so maybe this will like push me into that, but I do love the cover though, so like I can't be too mad. So besides the book, looks like we have two art prints, one being the Howl's Moving Castle art print, and then this one I'm assuming, yeah, this is for our book, and then has the letter on the back. And then we have our tarot cards. I guess is maybe Scythe, I don't know. They look very pretty. We've got the Temperance and the Judgment. Oh, I was right. Yo, Rowan and Citra from the Arc of Scythe. I'm so smart. Haven't even finished the book and I knew the characters. Like, I'm just too powerful. Alright, now let's move on to the book. October's box was Sell Your Souls. This is The Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. This is apparently a dark fairy tale of blood, rage, and bitter choice that whisked me away. They did it again. Oh my god, I love when the hardbacks are like this. They did this with Belladonna last month too. If this is the direction we're going in with books, like, I'm okay with that. Just give me a pretty book. I don't really care about the dust jacket as much. Like, give me a pretty book. And here's the end pages. This gives like Red Riding Hood vibes maybe. This is following our main character Espith, and she's like kind of possessed, and like it's only getting worse. She calls it the nightmare. He's kind of just like this voice inside that keeps her safe, but also is like, hey, I'll save you, but like my magic comes with a price, and like you gotta return the favor someday. And she's like, okay, well that's cool. And then she meets this other guy, and they decide to team up and go on a quest to save the entire kingdom from darkness. And she's got this like literal nightmare in her head that's like trying to possess her while she's falling in love. So I'm intrigued. I definitely have mixed feelings. I might go back to the original Other Side. I just don't love the vibes quite as much, so I'm struggling a little bit because I definitely prefer the green matching the cover. I just think it looks nicer, and I like the gold foiling, but it just doesn't feel like the same vibes. Like when you open it, you got like the dark blue. It's conflicting. I don't know how to feel. But I am intrigued with the book. We'll see how it goes. I feel like it could go either way of like being just fine YA, or it could be like really good. So we'll see. I still don't love the cover, but that's fine. So that was it for Fairyloot. That's kind of sad. I feel like Fairyloot's usually so great and just like pops off a lot, but the last 2 months it's been kind of underwhelming, I should say. But either way, I am excited about the socks. So, oh, I keep forgetting about the tote. So we got the tote. So we got a book, the tote, the socks, and an art print. I feel like the art print is kind of a cheap way of saying like you're getting 4 items, but I'll accept it because I do like Howl's Moving Castle art prints, so whatever. And finally, last but not least, illumicrate. I've been quite pleased with illumicrate since I started purchasing them in the summer sometime. So we've got the card. This theme is From Beyond Death. Bow, bow, bow. Oh, November's theme is some kind of monster, and the vibes gives me Lobizona, but anyway, besides the point. Okay, guys, there's another blanket. I think it was Fairyloot last time that came out with a blanket. Maybe it was illumicrate. I don't know at this point, but I have my 6 Crimson Cranes blanket. This one is a Strange the Dreamer blanket. I need to buy Strange the Dreamer so bad so I can read it, but this is so exciting. Ah! We already know blankets are really hard to show, so I'll do my best. It's so soft. It's like a little angel lady. I hope you can see. I can't see anything I'm showing you. But it's really soft and really nice and really warm, and I love getting blankets, so that's nice, right? This is great. Next we have some tidy cables. These are inspired by the Ravenous Dark by A.M. Strickland. I actually have some of these that I believe were Lesson in Vengeance inspired from Owlcrate, and I use them over on my computer and use them for all the cables there. I actually think cable tidy sets are actually kind of nice because I have way too long of an Ethernet cord, so it's nice being able to kind of like clip it all together. And then we have Hades and Persephone collectible saucer. I don't even drink tea, but like, what the fuck? That's so pretty. So you got the cup, how stunning, and then the plate with the little pomegranate and the skull. Gorgeous. I'm so terrified of breaking things like these. I don't drink tea though. Should I drink my energy drinks out of this from now on? They feel very classy and very breakable, which terrifies me. This is the final Greek mythology inspired teacup that they're doing for their collection. I don't know how long this collection has been going on, but I haven't gotten any, so it's been a while. And next I see a paper craft kit designed by Rosie Thorne, exclusive for illumicrate, based on Ninth House by Lee Bardugo. What is this? I'm super confused. It's very pretty. Maybe we add these on to the art print and then it makes it like 3D or something. I don't know. We'll play with this another time, I'm sure, because I'm intrigued to see what this is. And finally the book, which I did actually spoil for myself a little bit, but that's okay. So sorry, owlcrate. It's The Whispering Dark, and it's significantly prettier. So it's got pink flowers with skulls in it, which is so badass. And then the black stenciled edges with the flowers and just black on top. They're both very pretty. I think that the hardcover of the owlcrate is also absolutely gorgeous, and I think that they both killed it in that aspect. This is a paranormal thriller laced with twists and revelations that will stop your heart. I do like Aiden Thomas, so. The Whispering Dark will burrow into your bones and nestle deep, refusing to let go. Kelly Andrews' prose is aching and lyrical, the mark of a master in the making. Kelly Andrew, at the age of 4, lost her hearing. And so I feel much more comfortable now, especially knowing that, because I definitely have some issues with people writing about deafness and then not actually having the experience, or using it as like a minor plot device in a trial where like, oh no, you've lost your voice or you've lost your hearing, and then you get it back shortly after. I don't love that kind of stuff, but I believe that this is her debut. But like, in comparison, different vibes entirely. I definitely prefer the flowers just because I like flowers on my books. And I just don't love the black and white. It just doesn't. I think owlcrate might have been going for like a Atlas 6 vibe, and I just don't think it really worked. I liked the original cover for the book already. That's kind of what drew me in initially, but now I have 2 copies. That is the one con to having the subscription boxes for multiple companies, is that they don't coordinate their boxes, they don't coordinate the books, so it's kind of just whatever new release is interesting to them at the time. But either way, I hope I enjoy the book now, especially. If I love the book, I usually keep both copies. If I don't love the book, I'll usually give a copy away. I do have a ever-growing unhaul just waiting for next summer, because I would like to go to some tiny libraries to donate some of my books, because I don't really need to sell them. But that is everything. I think that it is safe to say that my favorite item from illumicrate is without a doubt the blanket, and maybe the tea set that I'm never going to use. I don't know. I think it's very pretty. Again, I don't think I'll use it, which is just kind of unfortunate. But I love the blanket. Fairyloot, I love the tote. I just really enjoy their totes. I like putting my books in there. And I really like the lunchbox and the book. The additional book for owlcrate. So, I love that I have way too many books now, because 2 of the boxes double booked. So that's really fun for me. That's great. Love that. But that's it. Oh, and I also love the socks, because I just love socks. So, more companies make socks. Great. But that's it for this video. I hope that this wasn't too long. I know that there's a bit more to show, but also illumicrate and fairyloot, for cost saving purposes, are kind of cutting back on the items that they're sending. And I know that they're both kind of having some shipment problems right now over in the UK, so there's also that going into it. But I am still pretty happy with everything. The books are not what I was expecting. Some books I've never heard of. Like, overall, it's a good experience. It's a good time. I'm not really disappointed in anything, but I'm also not, like, jumping for joy for any of them. So, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe down below. I post 3 or 4 times a week. Sometimes too much, sometimes too little. Who knows? Life is going on right now. I finally have heat, not that you guys care, but I have heat in my house officially, which means that in the summer I will also officially have AC, and I won't have to dump a bucket all the time that overflows and spills onto the floor. It'll be great. Anyway, that's it. You don't care about my life updates. I will see you guys very soon in my next video. I hope you enjoyed. Always a pleasure hanging out. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.